Hello guys, how's everybody doing this evening, this afternoon, this morning? Time zones. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Welcome to my weekly stream. We are playing Road to Survival, of course. It's been the same way for 80 weeks. It may change one time in the future, I'm not sure, we'll see. But it's been the same way for 80 weeks. 80 weeks is a long time. You start. This is number 81. You start to realize just how many times you've done it in a row. Kept that consistency up. It's pretty insane. Pretty insane. So, what we've got today? A lot of the usuals. I'm not sure if we've got any ascensions or not. But we've got a lot of the usuals. Let's see who's turning up in chat nice and early. Bad at everything. Sup, bro. Riley Raven, hello. Welcome to the channel. Euro as well, what's up? Thanks for turning in early, guys. Hope you guys have had a good week. We've got quite a relaxed week in RTS this week. Did realise on my stream on Tuesday that there's not much in the way of events this week. And it's kind of nice to have a chill week after what has been like 5-6 weeks of like what just seems like constant wars every weekend, and I don't know, just a little bit more chillaxed is nice. About everything. So how about the daily roadmap? There's nothing wrong there. Also, that's life, man. Welcome to the real world. Welcome to the real world. Love me some lockdown stream. Oh, I'm happy, man. I'm happy, AJC. Thanks for tuning in. Nice to see you here. Little late was eating you pretty much just on time. Pretty much just on time. If you're there for that, like, terrible intro, which I still need to do something about, then you're here very much on time. And even if you are just here, like, 5-10 minutes, don't worry about it, guys. Like, just tuning in. I'm thankful enough. You don't have to apologize for being late at all. Thank you very much for tuning in. You missed some of Mama's birthday stream. I did as well. I rewatched some of it back last night, but I did miss. Oh, I'm gonna get energy in 10 seconds. I think I'm gonna pop a can after getting that energy. Actually, I'm not gonna pop a can. I don't see how many cans I've got on this region. Okay, I'm not gonna pop a can on this region because I can only get coins in one region. I'm just gonna go all in on my other region, which has got more cans, just to try and get coins, basically. The act, is that the 8? I can't remember how to spell 8. I think it's an A. Sorry, let me, I think I can hit translate on your name. Let me see. Translate. The Real. Okay. The Real. What's up? I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I can't complain. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's okay. Locke didn't even show up. Look, I had an excuse. I didn't know it was your birthday until after things were already booked in. I went to the movies yesterday with my brother and my dad, and we watched Endgame, which was pretty good. No, I'm not going to do any spoilers. Even though spoiler sort of the timing of the spoilers was okay to do spoilers on Monday, I'm still going to keep it quiet for you guys. So I know some of you guys haven't managed to see it. I would say it's worth seeing if you're a Marvel fan, though. I'm not like a super Marvel fan, but I enjoyed it a lot. Long movie though. I was really afraid that I would have to go for a pee in the middle of it. Fortunately, I didn't. It didn't seem as long as it was, which I guess is a good thing, if I'm honest. What's up, Moon? What's up, GB? How you guys doing, man? I'm doing good. No complaints. No complaints, GB. I'm chilling, man. I'm a bit more relaxed since my stream on Tuesday. And I was tense on Tuesday, man. A bit more relaxed. I need to go out, basically. What one is better, All Out War Rick or Guardian Ezekiel? Rick, just because he's Guardian 2 straight away, will have like 10% more stats. But he has got active revive, and his rush is nasty in terms of just the taunts and stuff. And with this recent update, the preview of this, taunt's getting buffed, so he's going to get even more powerful than he already is. So that's great if you've got him. I haven't, so no frick. Who's your favorite 6-star character? Probably right now it's Michelle, just because I use her so much. I really like Michelle. She's made a massive difference to my enjoyment in the game in general, just being able to actually raid now. Before it was horrible. Oh look, son, who Man on the Moon didn't go to your birthday. That's harsh. That's harsh. Did he have an excuse? I guess he did. It sounds like he did have an excuse. Sorry, man. The echt is German, mate. I know. The real. I know. I translated it. I got it. I got it. It's 3 hours and 2 minutes. What, the rewatch on the stream? I know it got broken into 2 streams. Hulkthena appeared, I think. Broke the internet for 5 seconds. Yeah, pick family movie time over an online stream friend. Who does that? I legit don't have that many days free. I'm going to be honest. Like, my brother's like, oh, do you want to go Tuesday? I'm like, yeah, I'm streaming on Tuesday. What about Thursday today? Yeah, I'm streaming on Thursday. What about Wednesday? I was like, I'm going to miss a stream because he doesn't like going at the weekends. So, yeah. Michelle. Yeah, I really like Michelle. Here's your gift for not showing up, Luck. Well, thanks. I'm pretty sure I've got a subscription to Feety Luck. You can't break subscriptions. I'm going to have to contact Patreon. I am part of the Feety Luck crew, so I'm afraid it doesn't work like that. I'm afraid it doesn't work like that. Okay. Let's do one more stage and we'll start moving into some openings and stuff. Three hours, 2 minutes. Yeah, it's a long one, but it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. I also watched Age of Ultron day before yesterday and Infinity War yesterday. First time seeing those movies. I'm not like I said, I'm not like a mega Marvel fan, but I enjoyed it. It didn't even tell you it stopped. What's Hulkthena up to? Can you imagine an older Hulkthena? It's going to be dangerous. Lots of danger. Okay, let's see if I've got anything to buy. I think I might have some mods to buy in 20 minutes apparently. In 20 minutes. 20 minutes. How far off this am I? Not that far. I should get coins this week in my other region though. Let's have a little look at the leaderboard. What do you get? 22k for first. So as long as I come like top 8 in that region, I should be okay. This region I won't really try too hard. I'll probably just get that much. You can't get relegated, right? Pretty sure you can't get relegated. This is the last week. No relegations. Nope, that's good. That's good. Schedule. Yep, the last week. So we should know the league characters for next season in the next couple of days. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Got 2 weapons, guys. I think I'm going for absolute defense on Mercer's weapon. And I think I'm also going for an 8% weapon. Fairly certain that's what I'm going for. Left or rights? Which one? Which one do you want me to open first, left or right? I'm not really sure which one's which. But if you see like just a normal fast weapon, it's 8%. And if you see Mercer's weapon, it's, well, absolute defense. I'll make sure she has no cookies. I'm good, Dwighty boy, I'm good. Can't complain. Can't complain. Okay, we've already got one left. Nice and early. Old Hulk, you know, just smashes my phone. Okay, I have to shop. Be a bit later. No worries. Thanks for tuning in, man. She's a bro. That's why I say man. 2 lefts, 1 right. Like halfway between saying man and mama. It just comes out as man apparently. 3 lefts, 1 right. 3 lefts, 1 right. We need 2 more lefts or 4 more rights. Left. Another left. 1 more left. 4 more rights. Is there going to be a comeback? Or is it going to be left? I actually think Mercer's weapon's on the left. Okay. Okay, we're going to go left. I decided to get Regina anyway, so I don't miss out. Yeah, Regina's worth getting in my opinion. Regina's worth getting. She's a good defensive character. What are we going to get? It's Mercer's weapon. It's not going to crit. It's not going to crit. You know, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this weapon now. Like, I'm going to reset this, obviously. Need some materials. I'm going to reset this because this is trash. With a non-crit. But I'm not really sure what I'm going to do in terms of... I need to have him a little bit, like, tournament ready. So I might just make him a stat weapon for the time being. Like, absolute defense is really great. But this weekend I might build him a stat weapon. Like, just AP on attack, HP defense. So he's ready for Walker Hordes. Because he's nearly tier 4. I'm waiting for the faction level up this weekend for the tier 4 in him. And I don't know, I think Mercer's a really good character for Walker Hordes at least. For that weapon. I mean, I could even leave it as bonus healing. It's just the only problem is I think he needs AP gaining, and an extra 30% HP means he gets actually bonus healed by his specialist skill. And he'll get bonus healed by the bonus healing here. So, I mean, I don't think it's going to be 100% more, but... He'll buff 2 parts of his... I don't know, it's interesting. We'll see. I'll think about it a little bit more. Okay, we're going to go with the right-hand side weapon. We want 8% weapons. We want 8%... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No crits. No crits. Reset this one as well. Not very good today. Not looking good today. Had the weapons cooking nice and early as well, which is disappointing. I was like, oh, I might be late. I was like, oh no, wait, I'm like 10 hours earlier than I need to start crafting these. Let me see if we've got the territories already. Oh, no one's got them. They're being taken. Let me see if they've been called. They haven't been called. Okay, I'm calling these. Order 66. Okay, let's get on this. I'll take a drop leader just because. Let's do ×3 on this one. Man, bro, dude, mama, all the same thing. Oof. Why, Earl? Why you do this? I know. It's horrible. It's horrible. Mama jinxed it. I want a refund on Patreon. Paying for Feety Luck and then having Feety Luck taken away. This is against consumer rights in the UK. You have to get what you pay for, you know. You got Lydia. Yes, I got Lydia. I get her in a 40 pull, I think. I'm going to stat weapon from Mercer. 35% HP, 35% defense, and keeping the 3rd slot. No AP. No AP. I don't know. His rush is insane. 150% defense is just so insane. Oh, I don't know. I should have probably just put a team in. Absolute defense is not good anymore with all the song. Yeah, true, but in Hordes, there's only a couple of disarm characters, and I don't think they're super great. The only thing with Hordes is there is a character that guarantees stun. I think it's 100% stun rate as well. Like, it can't even be resisted. I'm not sure. Lot got Lydia, yeah. A while ago, man. A while ago. I'm so happy, though, that I can actually use her in one of my attack teams now. Because I never saw her I never ever saw her. Really weird, right? I'd never see Lydia. It was crazy. She was just sat on my defense team. That was it. I'm just gonna test something. Actually, I won't do it this time. I want to know if, like, if I quit now, like if I flee, would I get the territory because I've killed those 7 walkers or 16 walkers, but I only needed 7. I think it worked like that, right? Hello from Russia. Hello. Hello. I always say this wrong. I think it's like I'm not gonna try. But hello. Hello, Russia. I only know. I played CS:GO, so I know a lot of swear words in Russian. That's about it. Yo, what's up, Daniel? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Big thanks for the Twitch subscription, Daniel. Appreciate that. I've not come up against too many Mercers though, to be honest. That's the issue. Like, I've only come up against 1. I think 1 in Walker Hordes. I should have maybe checked the weapon. 1 in Walker Hordes. And 1 in raids where I was just like, this particular Mercer just seems to be hard to kill. I still killed it. It's just slowed me down. I think that's more what Mercer's about. It isn't really about killing him as much as it is about like slowing down the enemy. That's actually really useful, you know. So that's what I'm going to. Have to test out a bit, I guess. But it's going to cost a lot of, well, it's going to take a lot of time and cost a lot of like materials and stuff and resources to actually get him into a position where I can test it, which is the downsides. No sandbox modes, nothing like that. Annoying how you need to manually resubscribe. Yeah, it happens with Twitch Prime. It's just the Twitch Prime one. You have to manually do it every time. When you pay with real money, they're very happy to take that money out of your bank very quick. Very happy. I can understand why they do it to a certain extent, because I mean, I can understand it to a certain extent. Could Mercer be on an attack team? I don't. I'm not even talking about Michelle attack team. Just any attack team. I don't think so. He just doesn't really have much to bring to the game, attack-wise. His rush doesn't do any damage. You're basically going to be doing basic attacks. The only thing that's good about him in terms of taking on an attack team is that he's got Pain Split. And the person he Pain Splits with, he buffs with 150% defense. So they're basically impossible to kill. But other than that, so like if that was to go like on a Sandy, I mean, obviously Maime's still going to get through that. So defense doesn't mean anything with Maime. That's why Maime's so overpowered at the moment. Defense and HP don't really do anything against Maime. Okay. I'll get some more weapons rocking. Okay, we need a little bit more materials. That'll do. That'll do. I do. Have any grenades? I have some incense. Don't need that. Should we try for absolute defense one more time on his weapon? Wherever it is. If I got absolute defense, I do AP on attack and 35% defense. I'm gonna go with no. I'm going to go with no. I'm going to put AP on attack on it instead. It's already here. There we go. I'm going to put AP on attack. And I'm going to put in slot 2. That way I can test it out and then see if that third slot still works reasonably well. And then we can change that later if I don't like it. So we're going to get very large regardless, but we could get huge. Either works fine because it was 76 AP. The other weapon we are going to go for... we're going to go for another 8% weapon just because I need to just keep going with those, unfortunately. Ah, no, I'm not. What am I doing? What am I doing? We are doing another AP increase to this weapon because I've got a potential defense team on the go. Where is it? I did get an impair on Lee's shotgun, right? I've been looking at that gun and like I need to get that ready for Eric. Where is it? Lee's shotgun. Lee's shotgun. Is it platinum? Apparently it is. There it is. Okay. I need to get bonus MP when attacking, and then I need to go for the second slots. Okay. And craft. Hopefully we get huge. Huge is a bit more important on this guy just because every little bit of AP will be important for this guy. I think I showed you my attack team already. Sorry, my defense team already in terms of the potential of it. I still might have it as a team. There. So he would have that weapon I'm building right now. I still need to make Tobin's weapon. Tobin's got the easiest weapon to upgrade. I just give him a huge bonus and increase his attack. And I'd probably give him defensive mods. Or like I'd give him my Shiva's mods, which is like which kind of looks like that. In terms of just like he gets attack, but he also... I don't think I need to do extra damage against those guys because he should destroy them. So I guess greens? Probably greens. Because that's how you'd attack a Lydia team with. Then I can do him stun resist. Oh, 73%. And then... And then maybe like a... I'm not sure what I do on the last slot. I'm not sure what I do here actually. Maybe bonus attack when impaired. Could be pretty good. If he gets impaired, he's going to be going really strong basic attacks. Something like that. Maybe. I'm not going to set that just yet. I have started using Holly on my attack team and love it. Oh, 100%. Holly would be great. She's such a good support character. If you use Holly and a shield, as much as you're wasting 2 slots, you can just use 3. If you've got a very good attacking leader, you can use 3 attacking characters with those characters. And there's going to be very little AP gain. Really good. Which is awesome. Which is awesome. I'm jealous. Beer o'clock. It's beer o'clock. Okay. I'm gonna buy the trainers in here. I'm not sure what I seem to buy. Green Davy. Green Davy. Okay. Set up SR again. 1 energy. What's up, the walking breadstick? You just had tea. That's dinner or evening meal for any of you non-northerners out there. I've been drinking apple cider vinegar for weight loss. May help if you're into it. Yeah, again this year. I've had apple cider vinegar. It's very good for that morning like shake. It tastes gross, but it's very good. It's very good. Okay, let's see if I can buy those mods. 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. Bro, with that active Mercer should never do basic attacks unless he's taunted or confused. I didn't read in the list of the updated characters. Did it say about Mercer's active getting changed? Just gonna read the public beta notes at the moment. Fast Michelle, no Mercer in here. So he doesn't use his active enough, but he hasn't been changed at the moment. So I mean, I'll show you the screen I'm looking at right now. And you can see these characters have all had their active skills increased or decreased. All of them have had them increased usage, except one, which is Alert Zachary down here, has had decreased usage. And I'll zoom into this for you guys. There you go, you can see that a bit better now. And basically that means that it says the following characters will use their active skills more or less often to help improve their performance in combat when used by the AI. You see, the downside for me is some of these characters will actually be worse because of the increase, and some of them will be better. For instance, Tough Cole will 100% be better on a defense team because of the increased usage of his active, because it's taunt and it's control. Same with Negan, I think his is a taunt as well. But Shiva will actually be nerfed because she's going to be worse than she was before now, because she's going to actively use her stun active, which you don't really want her to do on a defense team. You want her to gain AR, and you want her to rush, because her rush is so much more of a controlling factor than her active skill is. Wyatt is debatable, but you'd probably say his active is good because of its taunt, and obviously with the buffs to taunt, that's going to be good. I think Tough Garrett is also a taunt, but I think that's only on his rush. I can't really remember what Tough Garrett's is, if I'm honest. Fast Aeris, can't really remember what hers is. Strong Cal is a taunt, and again, you kind of may want him to just basic attack to get crits, to be honest, to get shields on your team. Guardian shields are maybe more important than him just taunting someone. Or like 2 people. Is it 2 people? No, it's just 1 person, isn't it? His active taunt. So Romanov is a taunt. Now that's not too bad because he gets berserkered and he will get AP gain from 3. So he'll get 15 AP from those 3 attacking him because of the AP gain changes to taunts. Alert Dev, I think, is a stun. Strong Eugene, can't remember. Anna is a taunt as well. Fast Tyrese is a taunt. So anyone who's got a taunt is sort of okay. It's not too bad. I think Clementine's is a stun. Could be wrong there, but I think hers is a stun, which has made her worse because she's got taunt on her rush, and you definitely want her to be rushing more often. Strong Garrett, I can't really remember. Basically, these are all like controlling rushes or AP gain rushes. Like Tough, Regina and Michelle are both AP gain rushes, actives. So it's a mixed bag on that one. Dale is is it 100%? I don't know. It's a really powerful one. 100% heal reduction? I think so anyway. So like a few of them have been like made some characters worse, some characters better. Like personally, on a defense team, I want Shiva to be rushing more often. I just reset, but that could be just me. Mercer wasn't mentioned, yeah, indeed. Not feeling the change with Guardian at all. Guardian can shield themselves first. Yeah, I think that Guardian was like really balanced before. I've got no idea why they would change Guardian. Like, no idea. I think it was more balanced before than it is now. You could focus a Guardian character, and that was a good way to... Like, you can focus a command character the same way you can focus a command character, because there's no, like, risk of them commanding someone else. and there's no risk of a Guardian shielding themselves, you know, you effectively having to lose an attack. But now they can. I mean, you only lose one attack, but it's just like they didn't have that was their only downside of Guardian shields before, and now they don't really have too much of a downside. I don't think you can't bypass Guardian shield unless with any damage. There's no way you can, unless you're doing main damage right now because of the issues. But other than that, it's not meant to work like that. Okay, I've got 8 boxes of these Spoils of War. We'll see what we can get for these first. What's up, Cruzito Valdez? Hello. I've got 2 Hollies and no shield. The Guardian change will be awesome for her. Yeah, I guess. But only one of those Guardians can actually pop a turn. I do shots of the apple cider. You shouldn't drink too much of it. You should just mix it with water. You should 100% mix it with water because it's, you know, it's acidic. It can be damaging, so you should definitely try and purify it a little bit. That taunt buff isn't going to be good at all. The taunt buff is good, of course. It's a big increase. If someone taunts 3, they're going to gain 15 AP more than they did before. 15 AP is huge amounts of AP. Some people have 2 turn taunts. That means they're going to get 20 extra AP every 2 turns when they do their rush. And that means they can actually taunt lock on certain defense teams. That is really powerful. Obviously, we're not in the state where that actually means anything at the moment because there's too many fast defense teams in terms of just popping off really early. But those teams that pop off really early will get like almost a bonus 8% weapon with the taunt gain. Like it's really strong. Can you say hi to me, please? RJ Thrills. Hello. Oh, what's up, Bloodline? I didn't see you creep in. Where is it? Been just fascinated. Even in all, like the stream, guys. Yes. Thank you very much for you hitting like stream. It's weird. Every time I stream, I check my stream afterwards, and I look at the number of people that have liked. It's like almost the exact same number almost every time. Like 35 to 39, like every time. And I'm like, I mean, that's crazy. It's consistently the same sort of people that hit the like button every time, and I appreciate it. If you do consistently hit that like button, thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you're new, and some people watch my stream and they don't have an account on YouTube, like they don't ever comment. You know, there's 40 people in chat right now, and maybe we've got like 10 to 15 people commenting. Some people just chill and just watch. Some people don't like to say hello, just want to see some stuff. That's fine. I'm done with that. But if you want to make an account and hit the like button, it does support my channel. Obviously, hitting that subscribe button does massively support my channel as well. They didn't add beta in iOS. There's never been beta in iOS. Never happens. Never happens. Let me see. Tough Carl is bonus HP active. Was he in that list? Tough Carl. No, I don't think he was in that list. He's not in that list. It's going to be controlling factors or AP gains, pretty much. All of those are going to be controlling or AP gains. I don't think I've ever got a gold mod from these, so I'm not holding out much hope, if I'm honest. Dev is taunt and AP gain. Yeah, they're all going to be controlling ones or AP gain ones, I'm pretty sure. Both Garrett are taunt, green just an AP gain attached. Okay. Davey loves Ajax. He can. If you want it to be so, he can. Shiva has Cutthroat. I'd say she will do way better. But if she's doing actives more, the Cutthroat only works when she actually does an attack, you know? I don't know. It's a mixed bag with Shiva. Personally, if I was to have a Shiva now, I wouldn't up her active at all. I don't want her doing her active. I think it's a bad change for her, personally. Anyone who's a damage dealing character, generally speaking, shouldn't have it increased. Shouldn't have that increased active. The only one out of the damage dealing characters that I saw. Let me just go back to that list. I won't switch to it, but I'll just. Out of the damage dealers, the only ones that I saw that could potentially be okay is Michelle, because she's given AP gain and 2 people could potentially pop off that. That's basically her commanding 2 characters potentially, and Romanov because he taunts 3. And Anna, because they're taunting 3 for 1 turn. They'll get roughly the same sort of AP that they would anyway. Roughly. They'll probably get like low 20s, 22, 25. So it'll be around about the same. And they'll get the Berserker popped up. So that's not too bad. But most damage dealers, you don't want to do that, basically. Okay, guys, any predictions for my gold mods? I don't have a huge amount. I think I've got maybe like 6 or 7. But I've got some 50-50s. I have got some 50-50s. Clem is also taunt, yeah. It's going to be all the taunts. A lot of the taunt. The taunt's actually fine then. If Clementine's taunt, she's got taunt on her rush as well. I think Clementine has actually been massively buffed. The red Clementine has been really buffed. Because she's going to get bonuses from her taunts, which is huge. Absolutely huge. All these tunes either stun, taunt, and AP again. Yep, pretty much. Anna would do the best with active. Attack, maim, resist. Thanks. Thanks, Breadstick. Appreciate that. Thanks. Thanks. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gold mods and 5 like percentage gold mods. Michelle, Dale, Bruce, Ezekiel, Donny. It's good. Dale, Bruce, Ezekiel. Which Ezekiel are you talking about? Guardian Ezekiel. There's not much damage there. And you haven't really got anyone to keep people... Well, actually, you have got damage in Michelle and Donny and Bruce, but you haven't got anyone to keep people down, so they're going to get revived. I struggle with revivers, and I've got Sandy, who's decaps a lot of the time, so... Just jumped in to say hello. No problem. Thank you very much for tuning in, Nicholas. Thanks for tuning in just to say hello. Appreciate it. I took a break from this game and got back, did 2 single pulls and got 6-star Martinez. There we go. That's how it works. If you play the game and do pulls, you can get stuff. It's confirmed. First time dropping into your live stream. Love your update videos. Super helpful. No worries, man. Thanks for the love. Appreciate it. But what are the black and red flags good? This is something that I've talked about, actually, in terms of the black and red flags. I wish there was a free-to-play character that they were good for. But at the moment, they're only good for this character. Once you get this guy, when you get him to 6-star, I think it's tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. He needs black and red flags to tier up. But there should be a free-to-play character as well, so just like, so it's all-inclusive. I don't know. Makes people want to buy this stuff more as well. People are more if it's free to play. If there's a free-to-play character, you've got more chance that people would try and buy the crates, even if they're free-to-play with their coins. You know, I mean, I don't know. That's just my way of thinking. Okay, so we're gonna do some of the non 100% crates. We get a gold. It's actually pretty good. HP set defense versus alert isn't too bad. Got some 50-50 crates here. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, I saw that thread. Ah, good. Let me see. I wonder what Maggie and Herschel's active will be. Yeah, I mean, the actives are the hardest thing to predict. If you saw in my prediction videos, I was just like, who knows? Who knows? I was just guessing, basically. But in terms of what we don't really have, we don't have an impair recover on strong characters in free-to-play. The only one who has that is Pamela, I think. And considering strong characters, you can attack Eric teams with strong characters. That's kind of needed, so maybe it could be that. Attack on attack, taunt resist on HP, HP set HP, attack on HP, taunt resist on HP, attack versus fast. Please shout out. I already did do a shout out, Thrills. I already did. So you're not listening. That's the terrible thing. Bloodline, why you copy pasted me? He copy pasted you. I'm lucky. Okay, we're gonna get some golds. Defense while confused. It'll be good if it was like attack down while confused, I guess. Silver mods, main resist, crit set. Silver mod, defense versus tough, horrible. Next out the bag, silver mods, attack versus strong, and then defense set. So not the greatest silver mods anyway, so even if they were gold, it wouldn't have been super spectacular. What else do we have? Who else said stuff? Everyone needs main resist these days. That's the thing, like, you can't put main resist on your team except when you're attacking Zachary. That's it. And then that means you have to have a Zachary-specific attack team, which is fine, but not a lot of people have like excess characters that are quality to be able to just 100% have a counter team. Now, if you've got like if you've got mad promos, you're gonna be absolutely fine, absolutely fine. But in the real world of TWD RTS, where 95% of people just don't have that sort of massive roster. I've got a lot of characters and I'd struggle. I can't imagine what it's like for people who haven't got the sort of characters I've got. They should have sent Blue Clem. She'll have her bow. That would be sick. That would actually be sick, Breadstick. But unfortunately, that's the Season 3 Clem, so it wouldn't work. But that would be awesome. Okay, we're going to open the HP set. So there are guaranteed 3 HP set mods. We did have HP on HP. Defense while confused. I don't think anyone said that. I'm pretty sure no one said that. HP on HP. Who said that? I did see that. It was Brandon Jones. Good guess. Nice guess. HP on HP. HP on HP is pretty nice. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Anyone else say HP on HP? HP defense. You're close. Breadstick, you're close. HP stun resist. Oh, we could get it. We've got one more crate. HP stun resist. No. Attack while taunted. I did think taunt resist. I don't think we see any attack while taunted. No. Close. We did get one 100% call though. Nice work. We're going to open it under 100% here. Attack on attack. Someone said it. Walking Gamer Francisco. Attack on attack. I've been getting these quite a lot recently. It was terrible for a long time. But I have been getting attack on attacks a lot more recently. So I'm happy with that. Okay, now the Platinum Store boxes. Sometimes these can be good. I mean, it's just as orange as all these other mod crates. But it's worth picking these up in my opinion. Especially now that we get more League tokens. 100% pick these up if you're in Platinum and above. Now, the animation for these are always messed up. Let's see what they can do this time. Sometimes it's like a big pizza and goes all the way across my screen. Sometimes it's like, I don't know, something like dropping out of the sky and just takes over the entire screen itself. It's fun in games, guys. Let's see what it does. Just a normal mod opening, that one. Just a normal mod opening. That's actually pretty good, though. Defense while stunned. It's on HP set. I would have preferred it on defense, but that's pretty good. What's it going to do on the next one? Normal mod opening. Amazing. Animations may be fixed. It may be fixed. Incredible. Okay, that wasn't a very good mod, though. Defense on crit set. Not very good mods. Next up, last mod on this region is going to be attack versus fast on crit damage set. That's not too bad, but I don't really have any strong characters that could utilize that. So, I mean, I guess I could put on other characters. Doesn't have to be strong, but yeah, it's an okay combo. It's an okay combo. I can't really complain about that combo. I can't really complain. And let me just use any energy that's come up here. 1 energy in SR. They should, yeah. Still makes me mad that they made that Axel like the epitome of pay to play. Was really hoping they'd make the 5-star version ascendable someday, hopefully. Yeah, that character is really hard to come by, and by hard I just mean like bank breaking. You need like 2 promo characters already, and then you need to get so many coins and bags and so much stuff. In my opinion, I'd love to see a Daryl on this game, but most likely will not happen. No, most likely will not happen. Just because it's the rights are owned by AMC for one, but this game is based on the comics. I mean, you never know. You can't really say never, but it's very, very unlikely. Like 99.9999%. That is never going to happen, basically. But that's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. Okay, I've used all my energy. I have also been farming like mad to get shirts and gloves on this region because I was running out. I'm back up. I'm back in the game. We get some rewards. Thank you very much for the Avenge. We've got Iron Man. Doctor Strange. Oh no, he's not an Avenger, my bad. I just like the Doctor Strange character. Cruzito, it can't happen. He's owned by AMC and this game is based off the comics. Pretty much. Unless they'd struck up a deal, which is very unlikely. But you just never know. You never know. Very unlikely though. I think I'm maxed out energy here, so nope. I'll just get rid of my SR energy and then we'll continue with some opening stuff. We'll continue. They would focus on fixing the animations versus fixing main bit bug. This isn't a bug update, you know, that's the thing. This is just like a game. I mean, the problem with the bugs, they've been around for a long time. And the biggest issue with it is Zachary is a massive moneymaker. So the conspiracy theorists are out in terms of like they've got no interest in fixing it because people can make money off of they can make money off of it because people want to buy Zachary because he's bugged at the moment. He's very strong regardless. Like, forget that he does any damage. He cleanses his entire team, then he reduces AP of the attack and fully heals himself. That alone is insane. And then the main damage, which is bugged, on top of that is just like it's a really annoying character for sure. But conspiracy theorists are out in force over the non-fixing of that one. It also makes Regina really hard to deal with. What's up? What's up, GOG? How you doing, Jack? Group of gamers in the house. My graduation is Saturday. My parents are on their way to my uni as I type this. I'm not ready, fam. Congrats, man. Congrats. I guess you haven't got much to do between now and then except just wait. You should be you're all finished and stuff, right? I mean, you know you're graduating. It's not like you walk up to the guy and he's like, yeah, sorry, bro. Not this time. I'm pretty sure you know. I'm not really sure how it works because that isn't how it works in the UK, you know. We don't have the graduation stuff in the UK. Well, actually we do now, I think. We sort of adopted it in universities, the graduation stuff. But we didn't used to for a long time. Who do you believe are the best non-Premier tunes to give a crit set to? Crit set? Basically, anyone who does multiple attacks is good for crit set, pretty much. No one else is that good. Oh, damn, they're whatever it's called. Parting shot is getting strong. And I don't think he was even defense down with those hits. So, like, a new threat, Dwight, takes advantage of that. Who else takes advantage? Sandy. I put crit set on my Sandy, and she's insane. Like, you see her one-shot some really tanky characters because of those crits. Insane crit damage. Absolutely do not want Darren in this game. The day he comes to the game is their attire. I mean, I honestly wouldn't mind because it could bring new blood into the game. Like, there could be some people who want to play the game because Daryl's in it. Like, there are some people, no doubt, who play this game because Telltale characters are here. I mean, I do, so I know that's true. The reason I started playing the game was because of Telltale characters being in the advertisement for the Google Play Store, if I remember right. They should add Overkill characters so they can live. Overkill characters. Yeah, that game is gone now, right? You can't even buy that game on PC. If you owned the game before, you can still play it, but you can't buy it anymore. Which is grim. Which is grim. That game's been, like, snapped out of existence. Illuminati confirmed. Hey guys, hey look. What's up, Jason? When you here earlier in the... I'm pretty sure you're here earlier in the stream, Jason. I thought I saw you earlier on. But what's up? How you doing? If they don't fix Zac or Main soon or give free to play some way to combat, I don't know how much longer I'll be able to enjoy playing. Fortunately, like, Zachary's not really that prevalent, except like in these like ridiculously premier teams anyway, and majority of the time it wouldn't really matter what character was there. It's those teams are always going to be really hard because they've just got all the premier characters regardless. But it is just annoying because there's not much way to count. We don't have the tools, you know. It isn't there isn't much of a skill ceiling at the moment because there aren't that many tools to utilize as free to play, and the tools are so powerful as pay to win that you just can't really say how good someone is at the game. How can you say how good someone is who's got all the premier characters? Just because it's very hard to say if they're good or not. So that's why there isn't much skill in the game. Like, there's no finesse. There is no timing in terms of if I hit attack too early or too late, it does something different. There's nothing like that. So it comes down to basically a lot of the time the power of your roster and how much you paid, which is a shame. What are we looking at? I'm gonna check how long I've got to go in the store. 30 minutes for mods here. Hard damn. Well done. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open my weapons though. Just missed the regions. the territory, I should say. But we're going to open the weapons. Left or right on the weapons, guys. Left or right. The first one to get to 5. All done, unless... okay. That's good, man. So people will like Chris, Shiva, Dwight, and similar ones. I hope I can get Sandy one day, man. Chris, yeah, Chris will work. Yellow Shiva, potentially, but you could maybe make Yellow Shiva just defensive and utilize her Lacerator more. But yeah, a new threat, Dwight. I mean, they're not free to play, but yeah. Except for selling them kits and tapes, I don't know what you were thinking. Yeah, that's desperate for materials, man. Bruce has helped me to the point I search out fast teams for raids. You give out tapes and kits more than Lilith and Aiden. That is a big problem. You can farm Lilith a little bit. You say that till you run out. I've had to start buying tapes from League Store because all the ones I got from hitting level 125 to 150 are gone. You can't... I mean, the roadmap's up right now, right? Or is it... Oh, yeah, they changed the day. I'm not sure what day they changed it to. I haven't done that roadmap in ages because I don't craft super, like, frequently. 2 or 3 times a week max. And... items. I'm still sitting at my stuff. You know, I kind of roll by with the stuff I get from tournaments because I mainly craft for my streams and stuff. I just gave a final presentation on Monday and wrote one of my final papers for my film and lectures on The Walking Dead and multi-adaptation universe. Successes and the flops. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Left, left, right, left, 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 left. Okay, I think I'm going for 8% on both of these weapons. If it's Michelle's weapon, we want to see no green smoke. We want to see a crit. Okay, we're going to get a crit. This is the second one that I'd have if it wasn't 8%. Bonus attack. Bonus attack. But we do get a crit. I'm going for 2 because there is a potential command on the way and I'd have Kate. And then the other ones I'd be more aggressive weapons. Aggressive. I did that with an O for aggressive. Now this one, it will instantly show us regardless of what happens, but we don't want to see any green smoke. Oh my god, are you kidding? Oh, you're like literally a joke. You're literally a joke, mate. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Oh, what's that? Oh, is this a new character? It's a new character. We don't know. TBD. TBD. When being attacked, a 50% chance for the enemy to get minus 40 AP. TBD. Seems a bit early for that character, though. Seems a bit early for that character. That's a bit annoying as well. Legendaries. I'm not sure. I think the roadmap dropped maybe a little bit early. Raven's story. Does look pretty sick though. But who knows how good she is? Who knows how good she is? See if there's any info on the blog. Nope. No info on the blog. Does look like this has come out a little bit early. Let's check out our art though. Okay, no art. It's just her model. Raven's story. I mean, what do we get from the story stages? Elite character token. Get a piece of gear. Get a piece of gear. Decent, I guess. Decent. Nothing spectacular there. So that's stronger than AP down, yeah? Yeah, it's stronger. It's more, it procs more often. 50% instead of 35%. And it's minus 40 instead of minus 30. Pretty sure that's how it works on AP down, right? Let me just check. AP down. Yeah. So the normal AP down is minus 30, and when being attacked, a better chance is 35%. I like that they're using percentages now, rather than using words like better chance. So people have to work it out by just like strenuously testing. She might be unlocked in beta. Let's go check. I don't actually know if I can get into beta regions just yet because I haven't updated. I have not updated. We didn't get any crits on the weapons. Thanks, Earl. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. I wish they allowed cans to be purchased from the League store. I mean, there are some cans you can get, obviously. Just the Warlords. Which is great. I feel like there must be something that makes crafting specials harder on newer bound weapons. That's just like a conspiracy, man. I've got instant trait crits before, like first go. It happens, and then it's happened when it's taken 5 goes, and I've had one where it's just like Michelle's one is taken forever. See if Chemical Romance can team up and make the new character Daryl. Is definitely possible. I mean, it's always going to be AMC is going to be the issue there. AMC is always going to be the issue with Daryl. When I say issue, I just mean like they own the rights and they'll just be like, nah, fam, I'm good. I'm good with giving you that. That's good. Okay, let's. I'm going to switch to beta in a second, but I don't think I can. TBD Rush is 2 OP. Yeah. I swear I have the best luck on all my bound weapons up until this point, aside from my first Wyatt. Wyatt took me like 5 goes. Didn't take me too long. Shield Jesus got absolute defense within like 2 or 3 goes. There we go. Takes away extra 10 AP plus its 50% chance to proc. And regular AP down is better chance, which is like 35% indeed. So it is stronger. So like we're kind of getting into like 5-star weapons now, pretty much. But they're just not calling them 5-star weapons. I think the reason they're not going to change things like we've got 7-star characters out. For instance, Generation 2 6-stars are 7 stars, but they're not changed into 7 stars because people freaked out so much when 6 stars were released, and I think the amount of people that played the game was so massively reduced, like people just left, that they realized they can't do that sort of thing anymore. Whereas other games do that all the time, and the community doesn't react that way. It's maybe because the communities are happier. I don't know. It could be that. I don't know, man. Happier communities can take things changing much more easily. Like I'm looking at Marvel Strike Force recently, and they made so many changes to when I played it. It's ridiculous. Like when I played it, it had like 7 stars. Now it's got 14 stars effectively on characters because you can get like these special other stars. And it's like, and then they've upped the gear tiers for the skills. There's just like so much change there, and yeah, that community was pretty like reactive as well, but generally speaking I think it was a happier community from what I've seen at least, and that's mainly because everyone has access to everything in that game. There's no pay to play characters forever, whereas in this, like Erica, one of the first 26 stars to be released nearly 2 years ago, still isn't free to play. That's if she's still that overpowered, then she was too overpowered in the first place. I'm going to stop talking about this stuff on my streams, honestly. It would never stop. Wish she had a tad more colour. Other than that, she has a really cool look. Yep. Here come the great chance weapons. Yeah, basically it's greater chance. Raven's AR does nothing but a normal attack. I just used it. Yeah, she's not like fully released yet. She's not fully released yet. So I heard that the beta vids you did today, that only a few people were able to get into it. They probably unlock beta like in batches.
Like they'll allow 60 people to sign up, then they'll allow the next 60 people, so on and so forth, just so it doesn't get massively overwhelmed. World cans from League Store, yeah, I get you. I mean, they're in Supply Depot every now and again. I have less than 20 of those and almost 200 raid cans. Just don't use your world cans on anything you really don't need to use them on, as obvious as that sounds. It can be hard. There are scav missions that can give world cans if you hit them right. There are daily missions, for instance, that pop up. The daily missions you can do, world can missions, that sort of thing. Why not ×3 autofun? Because I'm talking to you guys in chat. If it's ×3, then I'm concentrating on the game more than I'm concentrating on chat. And it's hard to keep up with chat as it is. I'm generally a couple of minutes behind because there's so many people typing. And they should add Clem's brother-son figure into the game. You mean AJ? They should add AJ for sure. I got Absolute Defense first try with Ares, stun, Rashiva. Yeah, it's the way it goes, man. Sometimes you just get really lucky. And sometimes, like me, you get a bit unlucky. It's 8% weapon. I'm not going to give up, though. Never give up. If they officially go to 7-star, tons of people will quit. Exactly. That's what I mean. It's the fact they make it such a huge pay-to-win game. That's why so many get upset. And it's just greed. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. I 100% get what you're saying. Do you think that Shield Jesus is better focusing on making him rush? So if he's good to make rush if you have 2 shields. But if you only have 1, you kind of need him to be a shield. I mean, shields these days aren't as amazing as they once were just because you can bypass them, but Shield Jesus is still the most powerful in my opinion just because his is the hardest shield to bypass. He's the hardest shield to bypass by quite a margin. Let's drop some SR cans. Just because I'm going to anyway. Is you a reflect? No. I know who is a reflect though. That cheeky Sadiq on the next stage and the last stage. There's that cheeky Sadiq here. It's like, yeah, I'm not reflect, I promise. Yeah, I know you reflect. Yeah, you. I know you reflect. I'm gonna kill you, bruv. That'd be a rush. You played the beta yet? 50 coins in roadmap. I'll have to try it out. No Raven in beta. Ability updates, 2 roadmaps in beta. Hey dudes, what's up, Sasha? Welcome. Okay, we're gonna get rid of you. I know what you do. I know what you do. I feel you on Erica. I dropped stacks for her initially before I realized they literally released 2 or 3 promo tunes a week into countering the previous one. Well, Erica was really strong for a long time, but I'm just always of the thought if something's so strong that you can't release it as free to play 2 years later, then it was too strong in the first place. If it's that much of a game-changing character. But I don't know. I think the hope is, and this is the hope that I think that I always see with Scopely's like way of doing things, is that eventually everyone's going to become a whale, but that's just not going to happen. Like, you're going to get to the breaking point of players and they will probably leave. Pretty much. I've got no update for BT yet. I haven't really checked, if I'm honest. I rarely get those in my depot though. Yeah, I mean, it's just random with those, unfortunately. Complete random. The roadmaps are kind of weird luck in beta. The beta roadmaps are tough. I do have the scav missions that give them... Oh look, I got a stint of about 29 to 30 videos for coins the other day. Nice, nice. I mean, you're meant to get 50. I have not had a video for coins in weeks now. I've missed out on like 5k coins or something now. Which is hard, man. As a free-to-play, it's really hard. What do you feel makes him the hardest shield to bypass? Could you do a quick ranking of the best and worst shields in the game? It really depends on how your attack team is in terms of what you find difficult. But personally, I find the easiest shield is Magna. But that's because if I know a team's got a Magna, I can gear my team towards bypassing her much easier than any other shield. Because you can You can attack her with a bypass character, like a focus character. They can get impaired. You can cleanse that impair and command that character the same turn. Whereas, like, if it's a stun on defense character, you can't do that. You'd have to, like, wait to the next turn to do the focus. AP down, there's no way of bypassing that. Like, if you get AP down, that's it. You can stun it or disarm it. Obviously, you can do that with all of them, so that becomes a pointless argument. But you can't, like, if you get absolute defended, if you get AP down, there's no way to get that AP back. You know, you've lost that AP permanently. Or at least when you get stunned, you can cleanse the stun and still have that AP. You know what I'm saying? Same with impair on defense. All my characters just got attack this guy. I think only 1 or 2 hit him, and they didn't get an AP. I think obviously AP down would be absolute defense would be much more balanced if it reduced damage to 1, because then you would still gain AP, but then it would be like nowhere near the strength that it is right now, pretty much. And fast characters don't really have anything else but absolute defense. So again, what can you do? What can you do? I realised that there are a lot of really solid 5 stars that I didn't even know about, or vaguely. I'm starting to remember, like Sadiq and Rosita, 2 Revives, bought a lot of those kind of 5 stars recently. Yeah, they're not really useful for much. Those are more defense team characters, and defense team characters these days can't be 5 stars. Simple as that. Unless they've got like Retribution, they're very, very useless. Just have no excitement unless it completes a collection or is ascendable. Yeah, I mean, 5 stars are like the new 4 stars pretty much. There are some like fun 5 stars to get if you like uniques. It's nice to get the old unique now and then. I've got a couple of recent characters where I'm like, oh, I've never got that character before. That's great. That's about it. I think Raven has 75% defense on her AR. The roam map is interesting. Oops. Seems people are going the opposite way and stopping spending and becoming. I mean, most people go like, will take breaks in spending because you can't consistently spend. Just because you will just have to spend like on every major meta shift character, and eventually people realize like they've got characters in their roster that they spent so much on and they're useless now. So I would say the best thing to do is wait for the next obvious meta character to come along and then spend on that character if you're going to spend at all. And as a free to play, the best characters to spend on are generally like ones that open up the rest of your roster, like leaders, for instance. That's why I think Alice is such a good character for free to plays to try and just coin for. She can go on a team and be really good. She makes other characters stronger. That's what free to play need. Effectively, just a really good support character. Because as much as free to play have a lot of support characters, they don't have good ones. They just have okay-ish ones. They have the odd good one, don't get me wrong, actually. But the majority of them just are like, oh, that's okay. Alice is like the obvious. She's amazing. Best support character in the game. Dale, Diego, these support characters, debuffs, leader skills, mega actives, that sort of thing. I can't remember, does Douglas still give crit on him or doesn't he? No, he does not. It seems people are going more. Yep. Okay. One more stage. Should have mods to open very soon in this region. How long we got to wait for mods? Eight minutes. I can do another can. I can do another can in that time. Let's do another can. How you guys doing in leagues this season? Have any of you managed to move up the leagues? I know we had a couple at the beginning of the season who were talking about like wanting to get into platinum and wanting to get into diamond and stuff. Did she just use that active? She did. Look how defensive she is. She took no damage there. I need to add all the cans to League Store. Or like 2 cans a week of all the cans. Yeah, I get you, but to be fair, a lot of these cans have been added to other parts of the game since, like, we have had them add to level ups, right? Some raids, I think. Like, level ups were giving me SR cans and raid cans. You got promoted to Diamond 1, congrats! And you hit Diamond 5 for the first time ever, nice. Well, I hope for you guys that just got into Diamond that they give some Diamond rewards out this season. I know a lot of people are disappointed they only did that in the first season. But I guess you guys get coins now. That's the bonus of being in Diamond, is that you're getting coins compared to the rest of us scrubs. I don't think they give diamond bonuses anymore. They only did it in the first season with the knife. I don't think they've done another diamond bonus. They give platinum diamond bonuses though, for whatever reason. Like the trainer crates. Haven't had the cans in depot for a month. I mean, some people don't want cans, some people do. You're gonna have a streak of getting cans constantly as well. That's where it goes. Diamond rewards, rest in peace, indeed. I mean, you get coins. That's about it. That's the only thing to talk about in diamonds. I think they should in diamonds. I think they should give something out in diamond. I don't know, maybe like an avatar or something. There's not much fluff in this game, I have to say. And there's small potential for it with like avatars, maybe some banners on profiles and stuff. And that could be part of events and stuff, but yeah. I legit never use that Impair knife. Yeah, I'm not really sure where it would be useful. Like a fast character, it's going to be either 8% or like even a stat weapon would be better than that Impair knife a lot of the time. Didn't get it perfect. Never thought about resetting it. Just like, nah, I'm not using it anyway. At least it's a trophy. You got a trophy in your cabinet, basically. Something to prove you're badass, indeed. Indeed. I mean, like, League of Legends, I compare this game to League of Legends quite a lot, which is not very good because they're very different ways that they've been like made and sort of geared. But League of Legends does this thing where you can buy stuff in game, like during the world tournaments. I think it's the icons of each of the teams that play. And they could just do the same here. Like, you know what was the event called? Rise to Power. There was the 4 factions. There was Hilltop, there was Alexandria, Saviors, and the Kingdom. Ooh, that was close. I went in the wrong circle. I should have done the Kingdom, like, before the Saviors. I don't know why. I was thinking of, like, the Whisperers because I was thinking more bad guys. But yeah. But anyway, there was those 4 factions. They could have done a little thing where for, like, I don't know, some of the hand in, you could have bought one of the icons of those 4 factions and just had it as your icon on your profile. You know, that would have been cool. I think the problem is they've got an issue with how the game works with profile icons, because I don't know if you noticed from people who are in War of Champions, when you go to your faction and you go to, oh damn, where is it? Can't remember how to get there. Faction. Oh, it's Friendly Duel, that's it. So you go to Friendly Duel, no, Raid. I can't remember where you go. Rewards? No, I think I've got to type something. Solo League, yes. Yes. And then I can go to that. And you can see your avatar, to set your new avatar. This has to be a character, and if you saw in War of Champions, they gave out characters to be able to set the War of Champions like avatar. That's a massive issue within the game. Whereas other games, they have it like once you've got that character, you've unlocked the avatar within your like database of avatars. That would be much better suited, and then you could just choose from the avatars whether you have that character anymore or not. That would be much better. I mean, I'm guessing this is always my guess with Road to Survival, is that there's going to be someone somewhere in the company who gets like the final say on whether things get developed or not, and it's just whether it's worthwhile doing in terms of just like financial gain. And if it isn't got much money in like attached to it, generally not going to have much. Like these, for instance, these combat updates that just happened, I'm guessing the only reason these got like confirmed like to be okay to put the development time into is because future characters are going to like use these to be more powerful and sell more, you know. 99% sure, which is a shame. Which is a shame. Which is a big shame. So you have to click a character, and that character becomes your avatar, and that's the only way you can get it. Maybe they'll change it in the future though. And then sort of like how it works with the museum, once you've got that character, you've unlocked the avatar in your avatar database forever. And that would be a really good way for in the avatar database to just be able to click the information button in the top right and just see the character's profile. Like they could just do it that way. It'd be so easy. And it's just, for me, some of these things are just so obvious in my head. Like, yeah, this is obvious. This will be a good thing, but yeah. About that. What do I know? What do I know? I just played the game for 4 years. Yeah, what do I know? Okay, League Store. We're going to buy mods. What do you think about Survivors Club? Currently, is it worth subscribing to? No. Nope. It is bad. I've got a really good idea to make Subscribers Club better, actually. I had it the other day. Because I was talking to Mama Deadhead about something, and Survivors Club just popped up in the conversation. And I was like, when she said something about it, I was like, wait, I could make Survivors Club so good. Like, Really, really, really good. So that I am going to make a video. Even though I don't have Survivors Club, I'm going to make a video about how they can make it better for people that do have it. And potentially make me get it if they made this change, you know? The only avatars are the ones you got from the Whale War. Yeah, pretty much. I finished Diamond 4 or above every season and wish they'd do something like that every season. Wow, about to get them hands from Mama. What why am I going to get hands from Mama? What happened? What did I say? Did something slip? Oh, I forgot about the kingdom. Is it because I forgot about the kingdom? You see, it's funny because I like the kingdom the most because that's the badge I added on my thing. It's just I went in the wrong circle. Like I added this on my YouTube emotes because I love the kingdom. Close. I was close. I did kind of mess up. My bad. Okay, we're gonna open some mods. I might have some other stuff. I don't think I've got anything. I think both of my regions factions are basically just saving all the faction assault stuff for the faction assault event that's been sort of like teased. Mod scraps. Get some gear as well. I wouldn't mind some more. Actually, I think on this region I don't need these binoculars. It's the other region. I think I've got like 80 of these binoculars on this region, so of course I'm getting them. Okay, what else? We just got mods. Any predictions on the gold mods? Any predictions? We're getting pretty bad silver mods so far. That's great. I think that's it. Don't have too many mods on this region. Don't have too many mods at all. Any predictions on the mods? Any predictions? Let me see if I can just buy the other stuff. Yeah, I can. I'm going to do that. Okay. It's annoying me. Okay. Mods. New faction assault. It's not new. Well, it could be. They could be doing tier 7. Who knows? But there's going to be a faction assault event that's coming up. Kind of like the one that was at Christmas. Just hit 1 million yesterday, actually. Nice. Nice, nice. We need to just... I'm not sure what we're at on this region. Probably a lot more. 1.5. How many is that? 260. It's safe to say that tier 7 will probably be 275 or 300k. Probably like... It could be up to 300k. To be honest, I can be seeing it being really high. Okay, let's open those mods. Let's see. Taunt resist on HP. Wouldn't mind. Death set graze again. It's pretty good. Survivors Club would be worth it if all armory weapon parts were free when crafting weapons, plus a free trainer bag every day. Every day. Yeah. Drop down to plat 2 or 3 because of finals. Still platinum 2. Platinum's just as long as you stay in plat, you're okay. Def, HP, stun resist, and AP down. I have a feeling they may bump 5 to 250, 6 to 275, and 7 to 300. Attack on attack, attack on defense, attack on attack. That's what my AC... Yeah. I'm the same in terms of just being like that, some nice rounded numbers. I don't know why they do it, some weird numbers like that a lot of the time. Okay, we're going to open the ones that aren't 100%. Okay, HP set attack, not the greatest, but at least it's a gold. 50-50 crates. Oh, that's nice. I don't mind burn on attack. It is on attack set. Maybe a little bit better on a defense set because defense teams. But I have burn mod on my Lydia on my defense team, and at the end of some friendly raids, I've seen that she does like sometimes like 3.5k damage with her burn mod. It's just like, what? That's Lydia doing that much damage, just being annoying. Oh, taunt resist. Someone did say that. That was Moon, right? Taunt resist HP. It wasn't gold, but it's close. Okay, next up. Silver crit damage sets with confuse resist. Okay, we've got a guaranteed HP set, and we have got HP on HP being called. Oh, that's not too bad. Someone did say confuse resist, I think. Someone say confuse resist. How does the 99 plus not drive you bonkers? Because it's there. That is like normal for me. If it's normal, you get used to it, sort of thing. You can't allow anything to sit in your inventory. Like that. That's probably why you run out of Liliths, because you have to use them and you're using them on bad characters. I've got tons of Liliths just sit. All of these, see these blue and green bags? These are all Liliths. All of these are Liliths. All these brown ones here are Liliths and Ulysses. And I've got ones in my roster as well. So I've got stock. That's why you're running into problems, because you're using Liliths on characters that you just don't need to use them on. Basically. And now you've got characters that you need them on, like Harper, and you don't have a maxed out Russian Harper. It's brah. Okay, we've got guaranteed golds. Here we go. Guaranteed golds. Okay, not too bad. Impair resist on defense set. That's not too bad. What else can we get? Okay, that's not too bad either. Attack versus strong on crit set. That's okay. Last, but by no means least, attack while impaired on defense set. Not a great combo. Not a great combo. So nothing's too spectacular. Let me see if I'm going to upgrade anything though. Let's see if I'm going to upgrade anything. Do you guys wish you could make your characters stronger in a way other than mods? Well, you can. Weapons, leaders. It all works together as well. If you have attack on weapon and attack on leader, those multiply with each other, so you can make them a lot stronger. And basically, you call that glass cannon. I think I've just got one good mod here, right? Defense, impair resist. There we go. I'm going to go to my other region afterwards and do the attack on attack mod that I got. See if we can get a good roll on this first one. The worst it could be, 3%. What are we going to get on the second one? Okay. Okay then. So basically he's just got two 7.5s effectively, right? Oh no, wait. In the middle of 3 and 15 is not 7.5. It would be 5, 5, 9. Okay. So he just got two 9s. Which is not too bad, I guess. Which is not too bad. That's what we can get for this last one. I've got quite a lot of scrap, so... Okay, let's see if we can get it quite early. I don't want to use too much scrap on this. 13! Okay, 61%. That's actually, it turned out pretty well. Considering we got 3% on that first roll, it didn't go too bad. It didn't go too bad. That isn't too bad, all things considered. All things considered. And 40 minutes of those, I probably won't get the time. I'll always forget. I think I've got anything else to open. Oh, I do. I have my daily login. On one of my regions, for some reason, I'm behind on my daily login. I've got no idea why. Which is annoying because it's actually going to cost me like a canteen. I think it's because the daily login claim thing was only up for an hour and a half. Rather than it being up for the entire day for whatever reason. Okay. 3 more. If I get the GPS and the 2 knife sheaths, all I'd get after that would be tokens. I'm getting tokens right now. Loads of tokens. Got high hopes for these tokens. It's a really bad thing to have, I'm gonna be honest. Really bad. I always say stun and confuse resist, but opted not to. When did you start doing that? See, don't go accusing. Oh. I don't know what you're doing about. Gonna open that crate that I just got. I don't really think there's anything in particular I need, so I just whatever. I don't really care what piece of gear I get. Get a crate. Whetstone. Probably actually I don't need whetstones over everything because I think I've got quite a lot of whetstones. 14. Yeah, I've got a lot of whetstones. What don't I have a lot of? Actually, I'm not too bad. I've got enough to tier for any character I want. Pretty much. Knife sheaths are down. That's the only issue. Knife sheaths. I went mad in one event and just picked up all of these I could. I think it was in one of the museum events. It was that long ago. Man, I wish they'd bring back the museum event. It was actually pretty fun. You got what you wanted, you know. Oh well. Do you guys wish you could? Yes. Sorry. Yeah. Weapons and leader skills is how you can make your characters stronger, and you know, however you want. Let's see. Is she popping up yet? Nope. I'm pretty sure she's here too early, to say the least. I'm pretty sure that roadmap should not have popped up now, because she's not even in the Ascendance Tower. What time did it pop up? Yeah, it popped up 12 hours too early. It was meant to pop up in 12 hours. Should do 8 AM my time on a Friday, but it did 8 PM on a Thursday. I guess that's a fairly easy mistake to make, but hey, I lock my Lilithone trainers like them. I don't auto use them when I get them. I keep them in my roster. Just don't use them. I don't wait to use Lilith on tunes until I get 100. I focus them on one tune I'm currently using a ton like Camilla Maxa. Now I'm working on Glenn, then Harper, and then maybe revive Rick. 100% Harper first. Harper's the most important character in your roster. She's the best character in your roster pretty much. So 100% max her AR out first. I really feel like I need some new 6-star reds. Yeah, 6-star reds are really bad at the moment. Really bad. I can't really remember the last good 6-star attacking character I got that was an alert character. I mean, the last one I can even remember getting at all was like League Season 1, which was Zeke. Other than getting like old promos from Lucky Wheels, and there's been no new characters. Donnie is not that great. He's okay-ish. Like, they released Donnie Lead, but you don't have anyone really to use with him as a free-to-play. It's really weird. Oh my god, you haven't claimed your gear. No, man, I chill. I'm always chill. I basically do anything on this game. Everything on this game is for videos. I'm playing a different game. It's called YouTube. It's called YouTube. Have you done the Raven roadmap? No, not yet. Not yet. Some potential 6-star reds have in my roster are FA, Tara, Brian, Andrea, Dev, Evasion, Rick. Yeah, I mean, like, not a lot of these characters are like that spectacular though. That's what I found. Because I chose Bruce over Sandy, my reds have suffered so much, but my green has been phenomenal. There just aren't that many good ones. Not recently, anyway. Within free-to-play, a lot of them are support characters. I think Governor, the Green Governor, is the only one that's like properly openly available and a decent damage dealer. Who else would be Brian, I guess. He was part of an event. He's a pretty good damage dealer if you gear him correctly. Yo, I'm playing the YouTube game as well, but you're older than me. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me check the ages of our channels, man. Let me check. Let me bring your channel up. This could be that realization moment where you realize your channel's like legitimately so much older than mine. Your channel's a lot older than mine, man. A lot older than mine. I started making videos in August 2017. So I'm coming up nearly on my 2-year anniversary on YouTube, like making videos. I started in January 2017, but I was making 1 or 2 videos a month for like 5 months. And I was mainly just doing it just for personal fun, but people enjoyed the videos. Then I actually started properly making videos in August. Like July, I can check the exact date, July, August 2017. Yeah, your channel's 2011. Indeed. I have got a lot more uploads than you. I've got 578 and you've got 219. That makes a big difference. But a lot of my ones are like at least 80 of mine are live streams, because I've obviously done 80 weekly live streams. Okay, I'm upgrading an attack on attack mod here, right? Hopefully I'm going to get some good rolls. There it is, new. This is one I got recently. It didn't get very good rolls. We want them big numbers. We want the big ones, please. Big numbers, big numbers, big numbers. 45. Not a big number. Next out. Next out. What number are we going to go for next? Next number. 130, please. 130. 70. Is it worse than the other one? No, it's a little bit better. No. Yeah, it's a little bit better. 295. Let me see. Yeah, these other ones. 35. I mean, that's... It just really depends on that last roll. Let me see. Wow, that took a lot. Okay, 490. That's not too bad. Let's max out all these just because. 390, not good. I've got one more. I'm not going to be able to max this one out though. Okay, I am. 465. It's not too bad. Any of these over 500s? Okay, I've got 525. I think I've got one equip that's better than all those though. 575. Very nice. Pedro Firmo Cravo from Brazil. I see you a much time, you nice man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you. I'm talking about our age in person. What are you talking about, man? I'm 22. I'm 22 and 23 in November. I started making vids when I was about 10 on the other channels, but I was young with no idea what I was doing, and I was cyberbullied, harassed off the first 2 channels, so I was scared to make a new channel. Yeah, it's hard when you're a kid. It's just easy targets. Run into a lot of what should I say? The terminology here to be nice and polite is weak people. I guess you run into a lot of weak people. You just want to lash out. That's the nicest way of saying stuff there. I don't think I have anything else to open on this region. I think it's all done. Seems like it. And yeah, I think everything's done on this region. Done my SR energy. Maybe use a little bit of my energy. Should I do this roadmap? I mean, I guess. I thought you were like 26, fam. Bruv, I'm not 26. I'm never gonna say my age for not a long while, but I'm not 26. I'm not even 22, 23 either. If we get bad numbers, they can end up being almost useless. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they still always got some use because the fact that they go towards the gold mod multiplier thing, if they're all gold mods of the same type, then yeah. My birthday is in November too. Nice. Mine's on the 28th of November. I always remember that Ryan Giggs, a football player, or a soccer player to you American guys, his birthday is the day after mine. I will never forget that, unfortunately, because I remembered it from a kid and then that's it, done. In my brain forever. Wow, that weapon does look amazing. It looks like some weapon out of, I don't even know what. And that looks like some proper cosplay weapon. Like, imagine in Zombie Apocalypse, you find one of these mega cosplay weapons from like World of Warcraft in someone's basement that you just like raided for food. He's got this massive axe. Because that would be a thing. That would actually be a thing. People don't really think about that too much in terms of like cosplay. That would be so sick as a scene, actually. Like, you get into someone's house and they've just got like full cosplay stuff from a video game. Just these 100% genuine weapons. Yeah, I mean, I've had the same. Everyone gets it, unfortunately. I just ignore it. Like, yeah, okay, I don't care, man. I honestly don't care. It's the way it goes. But thanks for your view. I appreciate it. It's like people who give me downvotes on my videos as well don't realise that actually helps my videos, but I appreciate the downvotes. What I do care about on all my videos and content, though, is genuine criticism. I will never turn away. I'm surprised people that are being genuine and respectful and constructive. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's hard to have, like, it's hard to not take constructive criticism. It's just like, criticism is generally always an opinion. And I'd say, like, as a creator, you should always just try and do stuff that makes you happy to create stuff around, and generally can't go wrong. Like, if someone says, like, your audio's kind of messed up, that's not so much an opinion if it is actually kind of messed up, you know. Audio and video quality, those things, always good to have, very good. JLo, hello. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you tuning in. Fam, if someone raided my house, they'd find my Negan cosplay with my real Lucille. There we go. There we go. So I mean, Zombie Apocalypse could be sick. Oh, actually, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. I'll take that back. Don't curse us. But potentially, the things that people have bought and made just are ridiculous. If you can find the right house, you know, that would be just so good for a scene in a show. Because I've seen some unboxing videos, for instance, yeah, and there's some people who are properly into it on YouTube who have like all the pieces of armor and like all the weapons and stuff from like a particular game, like World of Warcraft. And then, like, let's say the Zombie Apocalypse kicks off, like I say, you get into that basement and you've got these like huge, like actual full-size battle axes, you know, and they're created today, so they're actually quite lightweight but can still do work. Oh my god, it would be so good. I mean, I guess they sort of did that in the Kingdom, right? The Kingdom has Jerry, who has like a full-size battle axe. I'm not sure where that's from. Probably from like a museum or something. When you're younger, it took everything so personally. Yeah, basically that's how being young works, man. Everything is offensive to you as a youngster. Although some people who are older are exactly the same. Some people who are older are exactly the same. But like I was saying to you last week, you can maybe, like, I don't know. I was treading on very, very, like, basically eggshells when I said it last week, just because it can be like, some people can be offended by the way what I said last week, in terms of potentially like not realizing that it's hard when you first start on YouTube, and especially if you're going something new, you want to talk a lot, you want to tell people stuff, but they don't want to hear it so much. I'm pretty sure she's going to pop up in like 7 hours or something, unless they fix it. She's up early. Okay, I think I'm going to do some cans on SR here. Probably going to can to the end. We'll go ×3 just because we're going to go all the way through. You think the show will properly go into the Commonwealth and have the armor that's geared out? I don't know, man. I mean, will the show last that long? I know some stuff that's coming up in the next season. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone in the chat who doesn't know any of the upcoming season stuff, but there are characters that don't exist in the TV show that obviously exist in the comic, and there are big things going down in the comic even right now that, you know, I don't know. The show and the comic aren't really the same story, are they? They just kind of got the same characters in there. Basically, it's like, I see The Walking Dead as like that game where you've got kids in a circle whispering in each other's ear, and then like someone says like, I don't know, let me see, peas and carrots is the first thing they whisper, and it comes to the end and it's like potato salad, you know, like it's just been completely wrecked in terms of how many times that story's been told, which is kind of how stories work in the end, but that's the difference between the TV show and the comics, pretty much. AJC is pretty much, it looks like it was set 12 hours wrong. That's all. So instead of doing something AM, they did something, oh no wait, instead of doing something, yeah, AM, yeah, it's 12 PM versus 12 AM. Someone doesn't know the difference between 12 PM and 12 AM Pacific time. That's it. That's what, they should just make it so it's 1 rather than 12, you know, just make it easy on yourself. Like 12 AM is midnight and 12 PM is midday, because 12 and 1 minute isn't 12, it's actually 1 counting towards the first hour. It's the first minute of the first hour, which means it's a PM. It's the easiest way to always remember that. Like 0.1 isn't part of 0, it's part of 1, because it's counting towards 1, if that makes sense. 1.1 is part of 2, not part of 1. ETC. You think, already read that one. I got off your stream, pulled a stare off in the distance in the shower, kind of stays. I cry myself to sleep. Now 5 to 10 years ago, that might have rubbed me the wrong way. Yeah. It was more of a realization I had myself. Like when I made that first video where I was trying to like engage with people and no one responded really. I think I had 1 or 2 comments and like barely any views. I was like, okay, no one cares what you have to say. Let's try and like, I wanted to try and build a community, and that was what my aim was with my YouTube channel, just to create a community where people wanted to talk about subjects. Like one of the last videos I made was basically asking guys, what characters do you want to see in next season's leaks? If I would have done that when I first started, oh my god. No one cares. No one would care. No one would want to get their opinion out there. Whereas now everyone's happy to share their opinion, which is great. Who's your favourite character? I don't know. In terms of just out of anybody, it's hard. That's a hard one. I kind of like Rick a lot. But I don't know really. But in terms of the game, Michelle, just because she's made it so that so many more of my characters are usable. When you get into your 30s, your perspective changes, for most people at least. When you get that midlife crisis event happen. Sometimes. I'm gonna start a band. But I know you're genuinely honest and trying to help me out. I'm unbelievably grateful. Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. I mean, if people come at me with YouTube stuff, I try and help them out as much as I can. Anyone who's ever asked me questions about YouTube and want to make channels, I generally just answer them. I mean, I'll be honest, I got lucky, you know? I got lucky. My videos just were successful really quickly. I kind of knew how SEO worked, so I could kind of work that out a little bit, but I got lucky. Could have done it 100 times, and like 99 other times it wouldn't have worked, and then that one time was the one time it worked, and here I am, crying myself to sleep playing RTS every day. I'm joking. I'm joking. I have some big plans for RTS once I get home from college and my workstation set up again, considering moving my gaming and YouTube setup into my basement so I can deck it out and acoustic panel. That sounds sweet, man. That sounds really sweet. I feel like English people don't really use AM and PM. Wow. 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 Can't believe you just said that. Like, everyone saw that, right? That's bannable, right? Can't believe that. Can't believe that. God damn. He doesn't even kill him. Okay. Oh, I messed up so bad. Okay, I'm gonna actually have to rush him. That was such a mess up. I meant to kill him with just Alpha and then use my heal. Like revive if I needed to. I'm far from just starting. Yeah, but I mean, like when you move to another game, you're effectively starting over. As much as some of your community might come over, like that's the risk I think about every day in terms of like, do I want to start making new game content on my channel? Would people want to watch it? It's a hard process. Hard process. Every content creator goes through those feelings though, from what I've seen. What character would you like to see in and Telltale characters? I think that there needs to be a 6-star Lily from the last season, 100%. But I thought that before, you know, just before. But then after I met the voice actress of the Telltale character, she's such a wonderful person. And I was like, this needs a character in the game. I want one of these characters. AJ should be in there as well. That don't make no sense to me. Like, he's such a key character from the last season. Telltale characters all around, basically. I'd like to see a Romanov as a 6-star though. Yeah, I'd like to see some of those characters. Sweden never uses AM or PM. Easier to be honest. So what do you say? Just like 12 midnight, 12 midday? Or like when you're going to bed, you say, "Oh, it's 12. Sovgot." See, that's my Swedish. Sovgot, Sovgot, Mr. C, Sovgot. That's my Swedish accent as well. I don't know why that's a Swedish accent. It just is. Okay. Let me see. Lock has helped thousands of people more than the 6.5 subscribed. That's the kind of community I hope to build. Yeah, I mean, that's just puts a lot of time in. I put a lot of time in. And you've got to enjoy what you want to do, though. You've got to do it because you enjoy it. Martinez had the most disgusting death in the comics, in my opinion. Let's not spoil it too much because some people might not have seen it, but I have seen Dr. Gabriel's death. I thought that death was like messed up. I mainly looked into it after Mama Deadhead said something. I looked into it. I was like, oh, that was messed up. That was some messed up death, man. I'll be honest. I have those days where I flip 12 AM and 12 PM. I know AM and PM for every single other time, but always flip those two. Yeah, it happens, man. I always use the military clock. Yeah, I use 24-hour clock 95% of the time. Days Gone 100% would watch. I'm considering doing Days Gone, to be honest. I'm considering doing some Days Gone. Biggest sign of that for my recent was my GOT videos. Mega Flop mentioned all in the last stream, but as long as I'm happy putting out the content. Yeah, I mean, you can make it successful by driving it, and that's what I do with a lot of my content, is I drive my content in terms of like try and direct it into people who'd want to see it, which means like Reddit, hitting up the right Twitter, hitting the right SEO on YouTube. There's a lot of hard things you've got to go through. Learning process, all of it's a learning process, but yeah, it's good. Is military time the same as... Yeah, I think it's basically 24-hour clock, right? As long as don't make a new Romanov for the 6-star, I'm fine. I don't really mind, honestly. I'd like an old Romanov to be a 6-star, but... I mean... Yeah. I mean, they have already got a new Romanov. They've got Romanov yellow, the fast one. So like I'd like realistically I'd like one of the legacy ones to be like a fire starter, right? That makes sense. Fire starter specialist is a 6-star. I'm secretly lol. You're such a troll. Good night to you too, bro. Good. Sovgot basically means good night in Swedish. I learned this because in a game I used to play, my name was Sov, which is just SOV, which was just, and I had some Swedish players in that like guild it was called, and they just said my name meant sleep. So I googled it, and there was a song called Sovgot, and it was by some woman. And I listened to it a bit, and then every time they would go to bed, like the very first time they said, "Oh, we're going. Good night, guys. Good night." I actually just typed like Sovgot, and it made them laugh quite a bit. But anyone who's Swedish, I always bring that up. It was good. They better use one of the 3 or 4 5-star versions they already have, or just gonna be a big. Yeah, I mean they already have the fast Romanov in there. I just hope they use one of the ones they got already and just make him 5-star. That'd be cool. They've already got a unique. See, I feel like the show has some of the worst deaths than the comics. I mean, it's much more graphic with the show in terms of you feel much more attached to characters because they're real, you know. And then it's just like the one that got me in the show was Denise. I guess some people might have been expecting it because that was the death of another character, but that came out of nowhere. That was gruesome for me. That was really gruesome. I got bored of Days Gone. I think I regret that. There are it's massively open world, right? So I would mainly do the story mode. It'll be like cut versions of the story modes if I did it. Okay, there's reflectors here. Be careful. Or should I say dudettes? Dudettes. Let's one-shot her. Apparently I'm not. I got my revive up if I need to. What? It didn't reflect that much. Okay, I'll take it. That was 2,000 hit and reflect. I was like, okay, you're insta-dead, surely. But no. But no. I'd love to see a Sandy in the comics. Yeah, that would be sick. It'd be sick if there was a crossover the other way around, you know? That'd be really sick. I agree there. Reflect. He survives 2 reflects. That's incredible. And there are still some reflects at the back. I see them. I should have maybe used my Douglas Hill instead. Okay, let's get the crit up on Douglas. Damn. Okay, we can one-shot that one, right? There's 3 reflects still. What is this stage? What is this stage? Okay, I could potentially kill them both. Oh, damn. A reflect would be pain split, right? Oh, God, that would have been horrible. Okay, let's... no, let's not use a revive. Let's use that. Okay. Reflect could have been pain split and killed 2 people. Didn't think about that one. What mod set should I use for 6-star Green Leader Abraham? That's actually a pretty difficult one. I'd say you've got a couple of options. The one I use is all-round set, but I use attacking. I can show you my mods on him. I don't think I'm in the right region, actually. I might be. I recently took all my mods off as well. But if I haven't got him modded, I'll just mod him for you. I'll just show you what I do. Okay, he's not modded. So, you can use attack set. A lot of the time with damage dealers, I like to have a defense mod on there as well. Just because generally they have quite low defense. This guy's got low HP as well, unfortunately. But so, I mean, for a period, I did use HP set and then a defense mods just to give him a bit of an all-round stat boost. And then I just made him an assassin for yellows. Whenever I say an assassin, it just means I double down on the trait crit that he would trait bonus that he'd get for damage. Obviously greens get better damage against yellows. If you do even more, this is an extra weapon. And it's hard to know whether this multiplies with weapons. I could maybe ask some of the developers to see if that is the case. like get JB to pass along. In terms of like the way it works with leader skills, like if he's a leader, it's 40% attack times the new like total times 40% attack again. It could be the same here where it's like again times 30%. I mean, it could be massive multipliers. It's hard to know how it would work. Or it could just be the extra bonus that he gets as part of the trait. I mean, it can't be that because you can do it against other traits. But clarification there would be cool. But obviously the normal stun resist. I'm not sure about this one. Maybe AP down for some control. AP drain is always good. AP drain is always good. Okay, I think we're gonna just complete SR, guys. I'm just gonna can to the end of it. Days Gone is a fantastic game. Can't believe they got some 5 out of 10 ratings. The Rab Brad and Game Riot did some awesome playthroughs. Yeah, I haven't seen too much of it on purpose just because I was going to get it when it came out, but then I realized that it's going to be massively overplayed by everybody. And as a smaller content creator, you should maybe wait a little bit of time. Greetings for Sir Humpsalot. Well, okay. Hello, Sir Humpsalot. Have you ever played The Last of Us? I got that in addition to a few other games on my PS4, but the last 2 years of college didn't get to play them. I heard Telltale's TWD praise about it. I will be playing Last of Us when I know what the release date is of Last of Us 2 as like a precursor. I've been told by GBZ to play that game so many times, and I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm going to play it. Just I'm trying to time it. Look, have you played 7 Days to Die? If not, definitely recommend. I think I own it. I can't really remember. Let's scroll down a little bit. Let me see. Got to go. Thanks as always. No worries, Sebastian. Cheers for tuning in. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna go again. I shut off the music so long ago. Yeah, me too. I never play music except on stream because otherwise, without ambient sounds, the stream isn't really. And I can't play music on YouTube, unfortunately. I mean, I can, but it'd be certain types of music, and it's just like a lot of people don't like it. Out of a character from this game, who would you choose to be your right hand? To be my right hand? I don't know. I like this Dwight. This Dwight is kind of sick. But in terms of mentality, I don't know. It's hard. That's hard. Probably one of the like RTS exclusive characters, like Sandy, Sawyer, Romanov. Probably one of those three. Maybe Sandy. She's a badass. She's been like. She's had so many characters made of her, but she's effectively like the Andrea of RTS. She's awesome. I'd say attack or either death HP, depends on your weapon. Yeah, I would choose 5-star Sandy. Yeah, there we go. You go for Sandy as well. Kelvin, hello. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Did you see my first stun resist on attack set, by the way? I got more excited. Oh my god. Bro, what did you get? Did you get a good percentage, Mr. C? Just hope you got a good percentage, bro. That's awesome that you finally got one, though. That just sucks that it took you so long. You're going to get like 4 or 5 now. In like a month's time, you're going to have like 4 or 5. Look at attack on attack, yeah? I didn't get attack on attack mods for so long, and now I've got like 10. Like out of nowhere, I just got loads. So it's just how it goes, man. I'm in Upsun right now, but I also play in Chambers. CKDV. You've got an interesting name, but no worries, no worries. It really depends on your other characters when you're gearing out Abe. If you've got a lot of damage elsewhere, you maybe just want to have him a bit more tanky. She has reliable pistols. She has a silencer. She's badass. Yeah. The double akimbo pistols. I actually pulled her when she was a promo, first time promo. I did a 1 pull and I got her, and she was so awesome with her defense down. I had line damage Romanov And that team is beautiful. It's beautiful. If they release the date of the second one soon, I'll try the same. Yes, it's always worth doing. That's how I did the Walking Dead Telltale series. You think Impaired Jesus is worth leveling the AR of after Harper and a few of the other others, of course. Impaired Jesus. What trait is Impaired Jesus? Your right-hand man. I guess it can be a woman. It could be a right-hand woman. There are plenty of badasses, like Tara here. It seems like quite a badass as well. Kelvin, I am Brazilian. I don't know much Portuguese. I only know Kayota. It's like, do you want another? That's from CSGO. Basically, anything that I know about Brazilian and Russian is generally CSGO, which pretty much like means, you know, I know swear words or just like memes, pretty much. I made Davey gay in the heart event. I think Davey was gay before the heart event, apparently, which is absolutely fine. You know, I chose Ajax as well just because of the gear. But it was a pretty funny sequence of like the splash art was pretty funny with it. For Reflect, I use yellow Connor, double yellow Zeeks, and any random yellow. I generally just autofill my teams a lot of the time. I don't have too much problem. It's just when it comes to Reflect, I have to slow it down just to make sure that my heavy hitters don't focus them. Still praying for my def set stun resist. Best of luck. Best of luck. Like I said, when you get one, you're gonna get loads. It's just the floodgates, you know. It got 59% instantly through that on my show. That's pretty good. 59% is good. I think anything 55% or above is reasonable. James Williams, first time watcher. Well, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. Every Thursday, 7 PM UK time, 8 PM European time, and 2 PM EST. Stream RTS. This is stream number 81. 81 weeks in a row doing this. A very long time. A very long time. I need some of my def HP mods to not be Garbo 300 400s. Yeah, it's nice when they're big numbers, but I'd still use them even if they were like low. Should I ascend Charlie or Yumiko first? Which Yumiko? Which Yumiko? Impair Jesus is red. Oh, you mean the Impair on defense guy with the Impair pistols? I have got him. I've used him a little bit. I can't remember when I used him. I used him specifically when I was upgrading someone else or something. Who was I doing? He hits pretty hard. It's like 700% right on his rush. He hasn't been changed at all with these updates, so I don't know. I wasn't saying it couldn't be a woman. Yeah, okay, I know. Some of the women in this in The Walking Dead are obviously like, I think bigger badasses. Right, Andrea having your back, yes please. That Eagle Eye, literally, her rush was called Eagle Eye as well. I was saying that because you said right hand man, like you didn't know what the phrase meant. I mean, I don't know. I was just reading it really weird in my head. I was like, oh, wait. I knew exactly what it meant. Imagine if they made her an ascendable and she would have dual SMGs like Uzis or Temp 9. Who has those? Rosita? Rosita has those already, so it's not likely. I think it would be cool if she kept the akimbo pistols. And even if she kept the double attack is not really that powerful on Reds, I don't feel. I'm hoping that they do some really cool, fun Legacy Ascendables soon. They haven't done any for a long time. Like, who was the last cool Legacy Ascendable that was actually a cool character? I can't really remember anybody, to be honest. I'll go through the list. I guess this Magna that's upcoming is probably the first like cool character in terms of like special, nice. Obviously the shield is a bonus, but like just nice rush, rarer character. Rick, I guess, the one with the hand blade. And he keeps his Handblade as well as a 6-star, which is great. Oh. Oh. They're wrecking him. But oh, you get Alfred. You get Alfred. Oh no. Oh no, they're gonna die. Oh no, whatever will I do? Wait, is this the last stage? Better actually slow it down a little bit. Slow it down a little bit. There you go. I pulled out Jesus as a 6-star. I have some solid 5-star Ascendals, but I don't know who to ascend because after that event with Camilla, I'm empty on Benny's stockpile. Have you done the Davy roadmap yet? If you haven't, choose the Harper one. That gives 4 Bennies. Okay. Let's go with AoEs. Can I kill 4 here, right? Or 5? Yeah, I can kill 5. Nice. I should probably start putting crit weapons in their hands rather than just auto-filling. I've been lucky so far. We're nearly in Legendary and I haven't done any crit weapons. Which is not smart. Which is not smart. I used all my bennies and a few dupes to get there. The Jesus has life still, so he is actually affected by the... Oh, yeah. Damn, he is. He is. But, I mean... Is he, though? Is that life still that... Oh, damn, I forgot. Is that life still actually going to be any good? I mean, it's better than it was before. I guess. The thing is, it's capped. So it's not like 15% of his damage. It's just 15% of his max HP. And you're not going to gear him towards HP. So I think that would probably affect characters. Should I do that one? Yeah. It will affect characters that have high HP pools more than it would affect damage dealers. In terms of just like getting damage back. Because it's a... At least that's the way I read it. Let me read it again. Read it quickly. Lifesteal will now heal for 15% of the character's max HP when the specialist performs a critical hit. This skill no longer applies when killing an enemy. So let's say if you critical hit for 3 damage, you're going to receive 15% of your max HP. If you were critical hit for 4k damage, you're still going to only receive 15% of your max HP. So for me, it's better on a tank than it would be better on a damage dealer. Because... But the only thing is a tank probably won't have crits. So... There has to be something else on that character that means crit would be useful. I guess you could... What else is based off crit? Except damage and a specialist skill, nothing else. Maybe the rush could have like a crit multiplier in there, so yeah. It's still not great in my opinion. It's still not great. I have people like Charlie, Regina, Solange, 5-star Maggie, Nick, Healer Maggie, Brian. I literally have 22s I could have sent. Any of those stand out to you? I mean, Nick, if you want to have like a really fast defense team, but you have to have the 8% weapons already. Firestarter Maggie, you can bypass shields on your ranged attack teams because she has... oh, damn. I've got to actually use his rush. Because she has... Oh, damn, I didn't need to do that. Because she has focus on her rush. That was the main like good thing about her rush, I think. Boom! I can actually bring Sean, and Sean's so fun to take out against walkers. You can kill like 15 walkers in one rush because of the waste knot. I have 11 6-stars and 18 ascendables and 3 ready to be ascended. I need help on who to help build up. If you check my description of my stream, I've got a link to my Discords. I've got a team build section on there if you want to post your roster, just check the pinned comment. It just shows you how to present your teams, just to make it easier for either me or someone else. I keep doing that guy's rush. I keep thinking it's Abraham. To do how to present your teams, so it's easier for me or someone else to see your roster, basically. That's about it. And we can help you out, man. Help you out. Give you some hints, pointers. That FA Tara, I think, could be really solid addition in terms of offensive for Reds. Yeah, it's a shame that she's still not really that available. This kind of sucks. I knew that if I chose Bruce, I'd struggle against greens and then the red Toon Depot. Yeah. I mean, disarm, you should just be basically taking it. I mean, you've got Harper, that's the downside as well. Like, you don't need Bruce as much now because Harper's just so powerful. You should be taking Harper against every single defense team. You should be attacking with Harper on every team. Could be a dual Hemorrhage Guardian lifesteal. Might work. If it was a dual, yeah, it'd have to be a new dual legend specialist with lifesteal. That could work for sure. And be tanky. I'm going to wait for 2 minutes for that natural energy. Let's actually build a crit team now. Because I normally just hit autofill, which wouldn't work well. I'd probably still win, but let's actually build a crit team. Let's go with this guy. And we'll take in Yumiko. Have I got a healer? No, I'll take any healer. I will take you in. I'll take Kate. Just to get those healed up. And we'll take in some of these. And some of these. Okay, 1 minute 45 energy. Imagine if I had Regina, Nick, Charlie, Shield, Jesus, and maybe Garrett lead. Nick, Charlie, Shield, Jesus. That could be very niche, but their lead team if crafted right. I mean, Regina's annoying. I'd say if you can get Regina on a defense team somehow, you're going to be doing pretty well. Keeps complaining about Zach and Dr. Steven defenses. My raid team, for those teams run maim and taunt resist. Yeah, you have to have a very specific team to combat those teams. The thing is, a lot of people don't have that depth to have like a raid specific team to combat that one defense team. That's the biggest issue. Like, some people only have one good attack team, barely. I help people out with their teams all the time on my Discord, and there are people that don't even have good attack leaders. For instance, they've got good defense leaders but don't have any good attack leaders. Because the way this game happens is like, let's say season 5, next season in season 5, there's a really good character that comes out that's only going to be in the game for 8 weeks, and then like anyone who either doesn't pick it up or doesn't have enough season tokens or was maybe taking a break or is not even playing the game, like new to the game after that, will never get that character effectively. So that's just the downside. It's a real big downside, but yeah. What you gonna do? Is level 50, 150 max level? Yeah, it is at the moment. It might change in the future, but at the moment it's 150. I'll get the unlucky situation where I get reflected, but other than that, it's golden. All right, for the legendary stages. Yeah, I'm just taking Dwayne Lee because he's got crit on his leader skill. And I'm taking a healer Kate just because I saw a couple of them went full. I love taking a Guardian regardless, just because. Hopefully there's like multiple stages in a row that are crit and I can take this team. Like, there isn't. I just autofill now. See, now she'll get absolutely decimated if I'm not careful. Okay, good. I wish it actually took characters behind a leader. So it's like, yeah, Michelle lead, and there's only one character there that actually gets the Michelle lead. Just like, okay then. Let me see if I can actually build a team that sticks around. I'm going to take you. Have I got any healers? You. Watch any of the Champions League football this week. I saw the highlights. Both games, like insane comebacks. So incredible. Like one of those games happening would just be like, wow. I saw the last goal for both of those games were just so like clutch. 20-year-old Trent Alexander with this like the hero play, like baffled the entire Barcelona defense with that corner. It's insane. And then that last second, it was the very last second of the game to score that winning goal against Ajax as well for Tottenham. You see that guy cheering as well, Lucas Moura. He was like, that was like that moment of just pure jubilation. Also, Newcastle fan, right? Origi is our Liverpool saviour. Yeah. I am indeed a Newcastle fan. We're nearly, not going to lie, nearly messed up the Premiership for you. I'm going to be honest. Newcastle is that proper underrated team though. That budget and like performance. We've got no star players or anything. Like nothing. And we're still. I mean, we bought. I can't even remember the guy's name. I've really gone off watching Newcastle. I watched the highlights and stuff off Reddit. That's about it. But we bought a Paraguayan central midfielder who actually seems pretty decent. Like, since he's come, we've got a lot better, so I won't give too much jip. But yeah, I'm not sure if we'll keep Benitez after this season. His contract's up, and I mean, like, not spending money, and he's a much better manager than sitting around at Newcastle, I think. Oh well, when you have a tune as good as Michelle, it's hard to justify my team. Maybe a year or two from now, Michelle will be free to play. More free to play, I mean. Oh, did someone die? Someone did die. Oh wait, these are walkers. Yeah, that is a problem. This is the auto fill. Oh, the absolute defense coming in clutch. Who died? Alpha. Why is she in that team? Why was Alpha in that team? I don't think I put her in. Is it because there was a 5-star in there and it switched her out? So I don't understand, like, the characters that... I mean, I must have just auto-filled. They should have just put an entire fast team behind Michelle, right? I need to concentrate a little bit more. Okay, let's concentrate on the picking the teams. Okay, it's Walkers. I'm gonna take... Wait, where's my boy Douglas? There we go. Get them Guardian shields up, bruv. They have got Reflect. I actually attacked with the stupidest character I could have. Just want to make sure I take out that character. Getting some shields up. Stuns as well. What is the best use for that yellow beta and mods? The best use... I think he's good on attack teams because you can just gain a rush, so you can effectively rush 2 turns in a row with some people, or you can get some really early rushes off with 8% weapons. The combination will probably be pretty nice. And it's just maybe that RNG on defense could be nice. In terms of mods, I'd say he's more of a utility character, so even though he does damage on his rush, you'd probably just want to keep him up rather than doing damage. He's got reflect. Okay. Did it reflect? No. It should be okay. This is legendary, so you'd think that the reflect wouldn't be that bad, right? You'd think. You think these SR rewards are worth canning for? I'm only canning because it's the only solo event this week, and I've got a lot of cans in this region, and I'm gonna get coins. I'm canning for coins, and I'm just canning for placement in SR the only solo event this week. Pretty much. Main issue I've got though is I won't be able to keep up any extra points I need. If I need to get extra points. I should probably check if I'm even gonna get close to the top of the scoreboard before canning. If there's like 20 people gone all in, I'm just like, I'll probably just stop, if I'm honest. Yo, what's up, Bust? 2 to 3 Retribution teams. I have a couple of Retribution characters in my Horde's defense team, works really well. You remember that YouTube link I told you about? I think she's a hack. Like, for example, 4 Michelle's. I don't know, man. I don't know. So like ×2 blue Laura and yellow Beta for Retribution, Lydia lead and Eric. Is Beta Retribution? Are you talking about green Retribution? If you're talking about the green one, I'm not 100% certain. Mackenzie is a tune I could see being released now with how unbelievable goods. She is pretty good. There is downsides to her, obviously, that she doesn't have full team heal. Nice. I have so many of those autocomplete tokens and I never have a chance to use them because with school I haven't been able to finish these SR tourneys lately. We get a lot of cans, so I would say it's definitely worth canning if you really just want to finish a tourney. I've got 40 cans. Doesn't seem to be too hard to come by. They should put them in a store somewhere though, so there's a bit more of a reliable income, because they could just stop putting them in milestones and it's just like, okay, that's it then. Have a couple of thousand for Golden Elite. Yeah, I can't remember, they gave like 500 out in War or something a couple of times. Hey GBZ, what's up? Welcome back. Let's actually use red and yellow characters. Put both the Sandys in. And then... Okay, yeah. This one's a neutralize. So you must be talking about the green one. I don't know about the green one too much. Damn, I kind of want to get him healed up. I guess the best time to do it would be when I'm against walkers. Should probably borrow a heal anyway. Green Beta is Retribution, not yellow, my bad. Yeah, no worries. I don't have his AR max, so like when I rush now, she only gains 50 AR, I think. Yeah. But when his rush is maxed, he gets 100% AP to somebody. So I could have effectively commanded Michelle, then rushed with Beta, and then rushed with Michelle again. Which would have been sick! Okay, should have brought a healer. Hopefully we come up against some walkers. Okay, we'll take this team and we will replace you with Carly. No, with Rosita. Yeah, turn-based heal is nice. Walkers. Damn it. I can't really bring anyone who would heal both Sandy and Michelle. I guess we just don't take... Yeah, okay. I've got a lot of crit on the other character. This Sandy. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And... I'll take the active revive just in case. That's the only reason she's there, is the active revive, just to be safe-ish. Safe-ish. I think I'm getting Regina. I have about 105k. Yeah, 100% get Regina if you've got that name. You can afford all the characters this season and next season straight away. And then you've got next season's tokens to gain by playing as well. So you'll be 100% fine. 100% fine. Let's take out you. And you. The reason I'm taking out these big boys, because they do trait damage. These ones at the beginning, annoying, but not that much of a problem. Gator lead or Kenny, preferably Gator because of the crit and camo. Neutralize Garv, recap time. Healing Carl or G2 Zeke. Try the team I wrote. What for this? It's because I'm coming up against humans, so I know I need to do damage. You know? I would probably not have taken this lead otherwise. Like he gives an extra attack to my Michelle basically. And I was just taking in Kate for the heals. It's free to play and can fend off all stages except trait specific ones and some very niche later legendary. I don't have Gator on this region. That is one thing to mention. have Kenny though. I'm gonna stick with these because I want to heal up the ones that are low. Especially that Zeke. You don't want that Zeke to be dead because he's so useful. Crits. So useful. Just gonna focus the stuns. There we go, should be good from here. Oh, there's still another stun. With you. You. Damn stun characters. Yeah, I've got to take. I always take Kate. Don't worry. I'm doing it to get them higher. Splash damage. Okay. Splosh damage. Should be okay. I think if this is Michonne's, right? I can't remember which one it was. Michonne with her trait damage, I think it was ridiculous once upon a time. Oh my god. It was so hard. I used to take blues against it and just get wrecked. Who is your all-time favorite character? It's probably Rick. It's probably Rick. Like all-time, like show, comic, game. Probably Rick. From the like that side of the thing. Telltale characters I like a lot more though. Should I save some mod boxes up for leagues? For a welcome home RTS after I get back. It's up to you, man. It's up to you. Do whatever you want. You know what I hear about some characters that they use only one weapon even though they have two of them, like Vegeta. True. But it's because a lot of the ones with two weapons only do it in the rush, and it's about the base animation. Like you'll see me do Michelle's, and she just sort of like jabs with both of them, dush, and this guy does the same sort of like. I mean, you know. And then if we do a basic attack with Michelle, does she do it both? Yeah, she does the same sort of animation. I think she only like takes her left hand away and then punches with her right though. Just for you lot, I'm going to try and stock up in my inventory until I have 99 plus. It will take my skin crawl until I get there, but I'll try it out. Like I said, if you don't want to do it, man, don't do it. Like if you think like the way you feel about me is the way I feel about when I look at GBZ's inventory. Let's put it that way. Like GBZ has stuff in his inventory that there's no need to even be there anymore. Like I'm like, bro, why you got gear in there? Like just open the gearboxes. Like I'm just like, that one gets me. There's no need for gearboxes to be there. And trainers make sense. What do you usually use as in tower teams for war? I feel like I need so many different teams nowadays. I don't think tower teams really make much of a difference. Oh, god damn. I don't have any revives, so I've got to be careful here. I just auto-filled again, didn't I? I'm not going to learn. I'm not going to learn. Extra time for Chelsea. Nice. That would be incredible if both the cups got dominated by UK and like English teams. Oh damn, the second these blues close in, I'm in so much trouble. So much trouble. These oh my god, these, oops. These blues back here. I kind of need to not kill these ones on this side. Kind of need to kill these ones first. Because I messed up. I don't messed up. They're not doing much damage, but these ones will do so much damage. Please don't kill someone at the front. Oof. Oof. Nice, nice. Okay. Let's get rid of the blues. Ah! Okay. It's okay, it's okay. We're okay. They're getting closer though. I've got to be really careful with my brine attacks because they could collapse. Okay, nice, nice. Those blues close in. Okay. We good, we good. Take crit weapons, boys and girls. Take crit weapons. And a crit leader, you know? Don't do what lockdown does. I still have Christmas ornaments from like 3 years ago. That Sandy is so good. She is, man. She is. It's how I've geared her though. She's not even got mods on her. How has she not got mods on her? That's weird. I don't think any of my characters have got mods. How tanky these characters are. Once upon a time, this is how I tried to actually kill walkers on a consistent basis. We're all noobs once. Oh damn, I didn't see that one up there. I love yous. Uni aka Fire. Well, thank you very much, Fire. I noticed you changed your name, Fire. I noticed you haven't been around for a while as well. Okay, let's take some crit leaders and stuff. No. No. None of my people modded. No, everyone's got mods taken off. Apparently. We were all noobs. Man, I can't even, I would have loved to have had a camera just on my face when I realised that crits instant killed walkers, and there was me trying to kill them with like rushes and tanking all the damage. Like, it's so obvious because you see it in the TV shows and the comics. Like, I used to watch zombie stuff as well, so I always knew that a headshot killed a walker, but I just didn't put two and two together, you know? As obvious as it is, I just didn't really piece it together. All humans, yeah. Horrible all humans stage. Again, all humans. Brian has mad potential. Still think Brian could be really good as a character. Just have to. I think I've got his weapon fixed. Yeah, his weapon's done. So I just need to get like a good set of mods on him. And I think he's got a good potential if he crits. You see that governess damage with the trait damage pistol? Oh my god, it's so nice. I'm above level 100 and I still feel like a noob. Okay, let's take a heal. Spec team. Oh, Zeke's already healed up. That's nice. I think there's humans at the end of this, so I need to do some damage. I need to heal her up. A little bit, just a little bit. Should be alright. Should be hitting crits, especially now Zeke buff's gone off. How many stages? 2, okay. My zombie team is 3 times Yellow Shiva, crit mods, and green A bleed with a green violet. That's the way to do it. That is a way to do it. You're gonna get like the thing with those double attack characters is they can crit 2 people, which is sweet. It's actually really sweet. I used to love that gov. Yeah. See the weapon as well, man. He's boss. Boss. But he's a thing of the past these days, isn't he? You hit him with Command Heath. 80% buff would have been insane. I have a 0 doubt. I'm gonna take the Sandies. The Sandies. I'll take him as well. Okay, should buy. Although she just used the active. Like, why? It's because of the double-barreled actives that she has. So annoying. Raven's fully released now. I'll check her out. Not yet for me. The 4 times hitter Dwight. she's in beta. Okay. Well, as long as you're saying like she's okay, rather than like, oh my god, she's game breaking. I'd much rather that be the case, where it's not like another Zachary or Dr. Stevens, as if we need another one. Just fast characters giving me like trauma. So like if you play Raven's story, she actually has an AR instead of just being a waste of space in the battles? I don't think so. No, she doesn't have an AR for me. Like her AR just does a basic attack, I think. Reflect damage, but it should be okay. Except potentially with her rush, it would be nasty. On the crit team. Oh. I was like, yeah, just gonna reflect. I'm just gonna auto because there's only a couple of stages left. I guess slightly better version of Yellow Maggie. That's how I see her. Well, if she's got taunt, with the taunt changes and the fact that she has AP down on her weapon, she could be okay. Yeah, that how it was for me as well. Wasn't sure if it had updated since I did it. Yeah, well, I haven't got the update, but apparently some have. I might have to switch regions or check beta. Check the beta out. Yeah, the reflect's not doing much now. I'm just not hitting them very hard. Okay, let's not mess this up now. Let's take in. I'll take in Dwight. Take in the A team. Do 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 do. Crit team. What is it? Just absolute defense. Okay. We should be good. We should be good. There should be a system where you can trade characters for anything. Anything? I mean, you mean if they're supply depot tokens? I agree that they're not really worth the supply depot tokens. You mean supply trade with other people? Yeah. The only problem you've got there is, let's say you're on a train that's playing on your mobile phone, and then I distract you, steal your phone, and then steal your whole roster. It's just like, and you think, that would never happen. Scamming people's like skins and stuff in other games has happened a lot. In like CS:GO, for instance, massively. Happens a lot. And also, I could have 20 accounts and then get Michelle on all of them and just trade them between my 2 accounts and get like an entire team of Michelle's, or like specific gear that I want. It would be better if, like, there was a faction event where faction members could grind. I mean, we had it once. Was it called the Clover event, where people got clovers as a faction and everyone got the bonuses? So effectively, like, you could help other people by doing stuff. That's the only thing that I think would be good. Okay, where am I? 4th for the moment. And then here I'm 17th. What are the prizes? Nothing. Some 5-star tokens. Not even gonna get bennies for top 50. That's ridiculous. Like, all the cans I just spent there, and that's what I'm going to get as the rewards. That's just, I mean, funny. But whatever. I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it for the coins. And am I even going to be in there? 20k? I've not done anything on this region. Should probably start hitting up territories and stuff. But I should probably be in the top 15. So I should get 640 coins. Hopefully. Hope for bubbly. Yeah, it's been brought up a bunch of times, but that's the way it goes. Check Discords. Two-turn elusive on her active. That's actually really strong. But it's all other teammates. That is... And it's got an initial cooldown of turn 1. That is really, really powerful. Like, that's like broken powerful. You can do that on an attack team and the defense can't gain AP for 2 turns. I'm actually probably going to pull for this character because of that. Her rush deals 650% damage to a line of enemies. Those enemies get impair for 2 turns and minus 20 AP. Up to 2 teammates who gain 60% of max HP. She's a massive amount of damage. She's seen as a support character. She's a really good attacking character. And if that active goes off turn 1 on defense, it actually wouldn't be that good if it went off turn 1 on defense. It would counter the first turn AP gain. She's really strong. She's really, really, really strong. She is really, really strong. Right, she's mad powerful. Let me figure out a team this is what I'm going to do now. If I don't just pull for characters for the sake of it. I haven't got much, so I can only do a temple anyway, but... Oh no, I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. Because I don't know if the build your range team event's going to come at any point. But she is really strong. Like baseline, she's stronger than a lot of characters that have come out recently. Like she's strong without the need of other characters. Like she's stronger than Zachary, for instance, by herself. But Zachary's stronger with other characters. She doesn't need help from anyone else. She's really powerful. It's because of that active. Let me read the active again. All other, yeah, elusive. It's not going to do AP down, so it doesn't even matter if it goes off turn 1. I thought it was AP down for some reason in my brain. Elusive for everyone except her for 2 turns. It's just complete AP drain. She's really strong. The rush damage as well is sick. Her weapon is awesome though. It just looks so good. Like the asset looks really nice. 650% damage as well. Like that's Tyrese level damage, you know. That's Tyrese level damage. Okay, I think that's all I've got today. I'll just check the other region. I've got some energy. Maybe it shows now here. Nope. Yeah, she's really good. She looks cool too. Great stream, cheers man. Pretty tired today. Had a late night yesterday. I was gonna have a late night tonight, but I should be alright now. One more stage that we can do. Nope. That's a nope. That's a negative. Okay. I am indeed going to leave it there. 3-hour stream. Not the longest. Not the shortest. It's okay. It's okay. We had no luck with weapons. We had a couple of decent mods though. Can't complain too much. So my next stream will be next Thursday. And that will be at the usual time. Thursday, 2 PM EST, 7 PM UK, 8 PM CET. I'm not going to be streaming on Tuesday. Very much chillaxed between now and then, which is great. Walker Hordes will be on the next Thursday stream as well, which is great. I always like Walker Hordes. But yeah. That's it in my stream, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, whatever it is for you guys. But as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye.